The roar of the airplane engine echoed through the clouds as dense jungle stretched endlessly below. From the air, the wildernesses looked calm, almost beautiful, a sea of green untouched by time. But beauty in the wild often hid danger. Alex Carter tightened his seatbelt and looked out the window. Farmer Special Forces, now a wildlife documentarian, Alex had seen war zones, deserts, and frozen mountains. But this mission felt different. This jungle was unmapped, forbidden, and rumored to be deadly. 10 minutes, the pilot shouted over the noise. After that, there is no turning back. Alex nodded. He checked his gear one last time: camera, survival knife, rope, flash. The goal was simple: document the untouched heart of the wild. The risk was anything but simple. Suddenly, the plane shook violently. Warning lights flashed. The engine caged, then screamed in protest. Bird strike. The co-pilot yelled. The jungle rushed closer as the aircraft lost altitude. Alex's heart pounded. Trees rose like spears from the earth. Brace. The impact was brutal. Metal screamed. Glass shattered. The world turned into fire, noise, and darknesses. Alex walked to silence. Smoke curled into the sky from the broken fuselage. His head throbbed, ears ringing. Pain shot through his ribs as he pushed himself upright. The plane was torn apart, scattered across the forest floor. No voices, no movement. He searched the wreckage with growing dread. The pilot, the co-pilot, both gone. The jungle had claimed them. Alex stood alone. He forced himself to breathe. Panic would kill him faster than any predator. He grabbed what he called from the wreck: water, a flare gun, a small radio. No signal, nothing but static. As night approached, the jungle came alive. Strange calls echoed between the trees. Insects screamed. Something large moved in the undergrowth, snapping branches with ease. Alex built a fire, keeping his back to a rock wall. He barely slept, hand tight around his knife. At dawn, he moved. The forest was thick, humid, and unforgiving. Vines grabbed at his legs. Thorns tore his skin. Every step felt watched. He noticed signs quickly: broken branches, animal tracks far larger than normal. This wasn't just wildernesses. It was territory. By midday, Alex reached a river cutting through the jungle like a silver blade. He knelt to drink when he saw it, a footprint in the mud. Haman, fresh. His instincts flared. Someone else was out here. A sudden rustle made him spin. From the trees burst a wild boar, massive and furious. It charged without warning. Alex barely rallied as it tusked tore through the dirt. He scrambled up, heart racing, and grabbed a fallen branch, jamming it into the animal's path. The boar crashed past him and disappeared into the jungle. Alex stood frozen, breathing hard. That was his first lesson. The wild didn't hesitate. As evening fell, Alex climbed a tree to scout the area. From above, he spotted something unnatural: smoke rising far to the east. A campfire. Hope mixed with fear. Before he called Dickie, a low growl rolled through the forest below. Deeper, heavier. Not a boar. Not anything he recognized. Leaves shook violently. Eyes glowed in the darknesses. Alex climbed higher just as a massive shadow emerged, a predator larger than any jungle cat, muscles rippling beneath scarred skin. It circled the tree, sniffing, tasting. Alex stayed still, silent, invisible. Minute felt like hours. Finally, the creature faded back into the jungle, leaving claw marks carved deep into the tree trunk. Alex exhaled slowly. That night, perched above the ground, he stared at the stars through broken leaves. The jungle wasn't just dangerous, it was changing. Something here was wrong. Stronger predators. Haman signs were none should exist. This mission was no longer about a documentary. It was about survival. And deep in the heart of the wild, something had already noticed him. Morning came slowly, dragged in by heavy fog that clung to the jungle like a living thing. Alex descended from the tree with stiff muscles and a mind that hadn't rested at all. The claw marks were still deep, deliberate. Whatever had circled him last night wasn't just hunting for food. It had been testing him. He followed the river downstream, knowing water was both a lifeline and a danger. Tracks multiplied along the muddy banks, animals, yes, but also human footprints. Bare feet, boots, too many to ignore. By noon, the jungle chunked. Trees grew taller, darker. The air smelled of smoke and metal. Alex stopped. Voices, low, controlled. Human. He crouched behind a fallen log and peered through the leaves. Ahead, a group of armed men moved through the forest with military precision. Not locals, not lost explorers. These men were organized, heavily equipped, and dangerous. Mercenaries. Their leader, a broad-shouldered man with a scar across his jaw, barked orders while checking a GPS device. They weren't wandering, they were searching. Alex's instincts screamed one thing: they weren't here for him, but he was now a problem. A branch cracked under his boot. Instantly, rifles snapped up. Contact. Someone shouted. Alex ran. Bullets tore through leaves and bark, splintering 3 inches from his head. He sprinted blindly, veins whipping his face, lungs burning. The jungle closed behind him, swallowing the sound of gunfire. He slid down a steep ravine and crashed into shallow water, disappearing beneath the surface. He held his breath as footsteps thundered past above him. Silence returned, but it was the wrong kind. Alex crawled out, sucked and bleeding, and staggered deeper into the forest. Tattoos when he saw it. Totems. Carved wooden figures lined the path ahead, decorated with bones and feathers. This wasn't mercenary territory. This was tribal land. A spear struck the ground in front of him. Alex froze. Figures emerged from the trees, warriors painted in ash and red clay, eyes sharp, movement silent. They surrounded him without a sound. One wrong move, and he'd be dead. He raised his hand slowly. They bound his wrists and led him through the jungle to their village, hidden beneath massive trees and natural rock formations. Fires burned. Children watched with white eyes. Elders whispered. The tribe's leader stepped forward, tall, scarred, his gaze heavy with judgment. He studied Alex like a dangerous animal. Alex tried to explain. Plane crash. No weapons. Bad men with guns. The leader listened, then shook his head. Before anything else could happen, an explosion thundered in the distance. Screams followed. The mercenaries had found the village. Gunfire ripped through the trees. Panic erupted. Warriors grabbed weapons. Smoke rose fast. Alex's guard hesitated, just long enough. Alex slammed backward, knocking the warrior off balance, rallied, and grabbed a fallen spear. He cut his bindings on a sharp stone and turned toward the fight. The mercenaries charged into the clearing, fearing wildly. One tribal warrior fell. Another dragged a child to safety. Alex didn't hesitate. He threw the spear. It struck a mercenary in the chest, dropping him instantly. The others froze, shocked to see resistance from inside the village. Alex moved fast, using chaos as cover. He tackled one attacker, stole his rifle, and fired warning shots to scatter them. The jungle echoed with violence. But the wild wasn't done. A monstrous roar exploded from the trees. The same predator from the night before burst into the clearing, drawn by noise and blood. It attacked without mercy, mercenaries and warriors alike. Bullets. Barely slaved it. Alex spatted a fuel pack on the ground. An idea. He fired into the tank as the beast lunged. Fire engulfed the clearing. The creature screamed, collapsing in flames. The mercenaries retreated, dragging their wounded, disappearing into the jungle. Silence returned, broken only by crackling fire. The tribe stared at Alex. This time, there was no fear in their eyes. The leader stepped forward and cut Alex's remaining bonds. He placed a hand over his heart, then pointed to Alex. Acceptance. As night fell, the village mourned its dead. Alex sat by the fire, staring into the flames. He had crossed a line. He was no longer just surviving. He was involved. Fairway, on a ridge overlooking the burning jungle, the scarred mercenary leader watched through binoculars. Found him, he said coldly. The hunt had begun.